Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make the V-Stitch Infinity Scarf. We're only going to need this one skein of yarn, and I am using the Premier Sweet Roll from Joann's Fabric. So to start, we're going to create our slip knot to begin. You can do this whichever way works best for you. And to begin, we are going to make a foundation chain of 23 stitches. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when I get there to the end. Alright, now that we are at the end of this row, we are going to double crochet into the 4th chain from our hook. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull through 2, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to make another double crochet into that same stitch, and that will create our first V-stitch. Alright, so now we are going to skip 2 chains, and into the 3rd chain we are going to make another double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that 3rd chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to chain 1 and make another double crochet into that same space. Alright, and we're going to repeat that 6 more times until we get to the end. So go ahead and do that. You're just going to make a skip 2 chains, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that same stitch all the way to the end. Alright, so now we are at the end. We're going to skip 2 chains. Into that last chain we are going to make 1 double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Next we're going to chain 3 to begin our next row. And we're going to turn our work, and this is what our work should look like so far for that first row. And as you can see, those 2 double crochets and a chain 1 create a little V-stitch right there. So in that little chain 1 space, we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and make 1 more double crochet into that same space. And we're going to do that all the way into the end, into each of those chain 1 spaces, or those V's from the previous row. We're going to repeat that 7 times until we get to the end. Alright, we are at the last V of this round, so we're going to yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, and yarn over, insert a hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, and in the top of that chain 3 from that previous row, we are going to make a single double crochet to end this round. Alright, to begin the next row, again, chain 3, and turn your work, and that is what your project should look like so far. And all you're going to do for the rest of this project is repeat row 2 until you reach the desired length that you want for your scarf. So go ahead and do that, and I will come back in a little bit to show you how my project is looking. Alright, so I've been working on this for a little bit now, and this is how my scarf is turning out so far. I love this self-striping yarn that I am using. It goes from this nice light pink and medium pink to a dark pink color. It's really nice and soft. I really like this yarn. Alright, so there you go. So far I've only used about maybe half this skein of yarn. I will have more than enough to finish this project. So go ahead and continue making your scarf to whatever length you would like, and I will meet you when I am at the end of mine. Alright, so I'm just about done with my scarf here. I'm just going to finish up this last row. Remember, in each of those V stitches from the previous round, we're going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet into that same space. And when you get to the end of your row, don't forget to make 1 double crochet into the top of that chain 3 from the previous row. Alright, there is my scarf. So now I am going to take my scissors and cut my yarn. I'm going to leave a good amount of yarn, maybe about 12 inches or so that I can sew my 2 ends of my scarf together. I'm going to take my crochet hook and I'm going to fasten this off by chaining 1 and pulling that end through that chain and pulling tight to make sure it's nice and secure. Going to grab my darning needle. I'm going to grab my darning needle and thread the yarn through it. Going to grab both of my ends, put them together so that way they are right up against each other. And all I'm going to do is basically do a simple whip stitch all along this edge to make it, to connect these two pieces together. So I'm going to go to the tops of those double crochets, and join these two sides together. You want to make sure you have at least 2 loops on your needle as you're going through. We're just going to sew this all the way until the end. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the end. Alright, so here we are finishing up sewing our sides of this scarf together. Finish this up. What I like to do is I like to put my needle through the sides, pull my needle through, and I like to do it twice in that same spot, that end side. I'm going to make a little knot, and before I cut this end off, I like to take my needle and sew in my ends back and forth so that way I know it's nice and secure and it won't fall apart. So go ahead and do that to all of your ends, and I will meet you when you're done. Alright, so here we are. This is the finished product of my scarf. As you can see, that area that I sewed together looks very seamless. Can't really tell where the scarf begins or where I began and where I ended. I hope you guys liked this video and like this tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.